with the release of Fallout 4, it may be time to reflect on Vault-Tec's most distinctive creations.
We've got some breaking news. Stand by.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 Fallout vaults.
Best of luck to you. Not that you'll need it.
For this list, we're scouring the history of the Fallout series, in search of the most fascinating and creative Fallout shelters developed by the in-universe Vault-Tec Corporation. From explorable vaults in complete disarray to long-forgotten shelters left to decay, these vaults made for some of the best parts of the Fallout experience.
Let's go, pal.
Number 10, Vault 13, Fallout.
Life in the vault is about to change.
As the first vault revealed in the Fallout series, this one has a special place in gaming history.
We've got a problem, a big one.
Vault 13 was developed by Vault-Tec to study the effects of prolonged isolation, with the goal being to keep its door shut for 200 years. Sadly, this plan was botched when the vault's water chip malfunctioned in the original Fallout, with one inhabitant being sent out to find a replacement.
And frankly, I think you're the only hope we have.
By the game's end, said inhabitant was forced to leave Vault 13, followed in turn by other citizens, forming the Arroyo settlement, seen in Fallout 2. Number 9, Vault 15, Fallout. Vault-Tec has more than a few failings to their name. One concept that didn't quite work was a vault that would house people of radically different ideologies.
Sure, I guess. I've never been out of here, so I don't know what help I can be.
Intended to be open after 50 years. What resulted was Vault 15, which fell victim to a schism, had 4 distinct factions departed in the aftermath, and was ransacked for materials and eventually became inhabited by squatters. While it did result in some raider groups forming, Vault 15 also spawned the settlement of Shady Sands, the precursor to the new California Republic.
But since you're such a great traveler, I'm sure you know that already.
Number 8, Vault 19, Fallout New Vegas. And here we thought that red versus blue was enough of a distinctive conflict. As shown in Fallout New Vegas, Vault 19 was a very deliberate experiment. Vault-Tec sought to investigate the effects of segregation by separating Vault inhabitants into 2 colored sections.
They think they have the right to annex every inch of dirt in the West and force their system on every man, woman, and child.
Coupled with a sulfur leak into the air supply, this created a tangible amount of paranoia leading to a mass exodus.
You're not one of us. What do you want?
By 2281, Vault 19 was inhabited by the Powder Gangers and infested by fire geckos. Number 7, Vault 87, Fallout 3. Experimentation at its most inhumane. In 2078, the citizens of Vault 87 were led into airtight chambers and exposed to the forced evolutionary virus, thus creating the first East Coast supermutants. From that point onward, the supermutants expanded on the original experiments, kidnapping humans across the capital wasteland and exposing them to the virus, hoping to preserve their new species.
You're supposed to be in that holding cell. You're not going anywhere.
The vault itself is a challenge to explore, both because of the abundance of supermutants on patrol and because of the vault's radiation levels that peak at over 3,500 rads per second. But hey, at least you can find Fox in here to help.
You have no idea how long I've pictured this moment in my mind, and it feels far better than I'd imagined.
Number 6, Vault 77, Penny Arcade Collaboration. Fear the Puppet Man, for he approaches. Conceived as part of a collaboration between Bethesda and Penny Arcade, Vault 77 was said to have been designed to house one man and a crate full of puppets. The story goes that this man eventually descended into madness, treating the puppets as people and going out to murder slavers. Strangely enough, the tale of Vault 77 may be canon as of Fallout 3, because players exploring Paradise Falls can find a Vault 77 jumpsuit, as well as a holotape of a slaver terrified by the prospect of the jumpsuit's owner returning.
Get rid of the damn thing. Ain't no good gonna come from keeping it around.
Number 5, Vault 22, Fallout New Vegas. Such a noble goal, such a horrifying outcome. That's the legacy of Vault 22, a rare green vault designed to preserve plant life in the face of nuclear apocalypse. However, the rapid growth of plants in a confined space led to the spread of mutagenic spores. turning the vault's human inhabitants into spore carriers. What remains of Vault 22 is a dilapidated locale, overrun by mutant plants and humans alike. Don't go here unprepared.
Your concerns are perfectly understandable, but I assure you, they're entirely misplaced. We would never use technology that wasn't fully tested.
Number 4. Vault 12. Fallout.
I'm in charge. Get it?
There's poor judgment, and then there's this. Planned by Vault-Tec to illustrate the effects of radiation on a population, Vault 12 was designed with one key flaw. Its door didn't shut completely.
Hey, you not look like ghoul.
The resulting trace radiation that was allowed to enter could certainly be said to have affected the populace, because everyone in Vault 12 was slowly turned into ghouls.
It's favor time. I keep shut. Got it?
Over time, the vault itself would be made to serve as a town, becoming the necropolis seen in the original Fallout.
You not ghoul. I knew. Not fool Harry.
Number 3. Vault 108. Fallout 3. Sometimes you just want to go where everybody knows your name. That's not an issue for Vault 108, inhabited solely by clones of a man named Gary.
Gary? Ah, Gary.
Vault 108 houses a cloning lab and was once the home to other survivors, including a terminally ill overseer and dedicated staff. While it remains unclear what exactly transpired, the fact that each new Gary is very aggressive and all seem to have a bit of a Matt Damon syndrome, Vault 108 certainly has its fair share of unanswered questions. Number 2. Vault 112. Fallout 3.
Oh, someone new to play with. What good luck I have lately.
No escape for the people. Vault 112 was clearly designed for experimentation from the ground up. It can only house 85 people, kept inside a virtual reality world and maintained via cryogenics. However, it's doubtful anyone suspected the overseer, Dr. Stanislaus Braun, would abuse his power, tormenting and killing the vault inhabitants in virtual reality before wiping their memories and starting anew. What makes things worse is the ambiguity of the experiment's outcome. Was the intent for Braun to satisfy his sadistic tendencies, or did building a virtual haven drive him mad?
I suppose you've earned the right to do as you like.
I shall miss your company. This has been a simply wonderful time.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Number 1. Vault 11. Fallout New Vegas. Humanity's flaws have never been so brutally apparent. Like other vaults of this nature, Vault 11 existed as an ongoing social experiment. Its citizens were told to sacrifice one of their own each year, or risk collective death.
People should know what happened. They could learn from it. If there's anyone out there at all, I hope they never have to find out.
After endless conflict and a full-blown schism, the remaining 5 survivors finally abstained from killing, at which point the vault's true purpose of highlighting the best of humankind became apparent.
A shining example. That's what it called us.
By the events of Fallout New Vegas, 4 of the 5 survivors seemingly committed suicide out of despair, with the 5th person's whereabouts unknown.
You can walk with your head held high, knowing that your commitment to human life is a shining example to us all.
Do you agree with our list?
No? Doesn't matter. We'll keep that to ourselves.
What's your favorite Vault-Tec vault? For more radiation-proof top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Oh my, what a splendid turn of events.